Good evening and welcome to episode 33 of the Donut Shop Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. N. With me, I'm joined by Jorge.
How's it going?
And Dr. Al.
How's it going, everyone?
All right. Happy April 5th, or whichever, if that's a holiday for anybody out there. If not, is it?
Well, we celebrate Good Friday here in the States, so the stock market was closed. But in like Europe and I think a couple other places, Easter, I guess, is today because their stock market was closed. So for some people, it is a holiday today.
That was completely impromptu, but hey, I'll take it.
It's yeah, you know what I mean. The more you know, right?
It's National Maritime Day.
There you go. Yeah, there's a holiday somewhere, so it worked out for me.
Every day's a holiday, man.
Nowadays, yeah, you got a day for almost everything.
There you go. Anyway, so how's everyone been? I know it's so we took last week off because I was out of town, but let's see what's on the news.
Yeah, our main tech guy was out, so we didn't have the technical equipments necessary to be able to host our podcast.
That's Al's nice way of saying me and him were too lazy to try.
But it's not that hard.
But other than that, man, just been studying. I got less than a month now before I finally finish my first year of my doctoral degree, I guess.
Oh crap! Oh wow, that's coming up.
My first professional year is almost to a close.
Dude, time flies.
Yeah, time really does fly. So other than that, man, I've just been studying hard, and that's it. Working. Got a job interview. I think it went well.
Congrats.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to get the final approval, I guess. So other than that, man, that's it. Just taking it one day at a time.
Very cool.
For me, time is not moving quick. It is moving rather slow this week because I got my wisdom teeth pulled, and I'm just waiting to be able to eat good food again. So right now, I'm limited to drinks. I'm limited to mac and cheese, very, very soft meat, mashed potatoes, yogurt.
It's not too bad. When I got my tonsils removed, I had kind of the same dietary restrictions as you did with the wisdom tooth. Like I could only eat things that were like liquid or like really that went down like pretty.
Yeah. So I got my cracked molar removed years ago. Same thing. I ate a lot of yogurt.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, and porridge, kanji, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, a lot of that. Yeah. Well, it's kanji in Viet, I think that's what we call it. I think that's the word.
What is it made of?
It's rice. It's like rice soup.
Rice soup.
That sounds odd.
No.
I'm Hispanic. We don't really have porridge.
Okay, kanji's Chinese. I'm a horrible Asian. Well, I always called it by the Cambodian word, which is a ball. So that's always a call. But I think So kanji.
Oatmeal? Is that what that is?
No. It's rice. It's literally rice. You take grains of rice, you put it in a rice cooker, you put the water level significantly higher, and it basically comes out like rice soup.
Like moist or stuff like that.
No, it's rice soup. Look up kanjis. Congee.
I'm gonna do that right now.
It's literally rice soup.
Oh, okay, cool. I think we have something similar like this in.
I'm down to try that.
In my neck of the woods as well.
Yeah, I'm down to look up a recipe and
it's pretty simple.
Have somebody try and cook that for me.
It's comfort food. Every time I'm sick, most American families have like chicken noodle soup. My mom will make me kanji.
Oh.
Anyway, so being April, so icebreaker for today is what April Fool's joke got you really good this year?
This year?
Yeah. Or if not this year, in total and like overall.
So for me, they almost had me. They had me in the first half, but basically the headline was that that ship Al that got stuck in the Suez Canal.
Yeah.
They were saying that it was there was chock full of RTX graphics cards, and they were gonna go on sale. And I'm like, oh snap! But then they flubbed it by saying that they were gonna sell them at half off. I'm like, yeah, no, that's you had me going, and then you blew it.
Blew it all up. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
My big one was it was an article I saw that One Piece new movie announced Rocks. I got like super excited because the Rocks crew. I was like, oh, we gotta get a backstory. Like it'll be another older original, and then I got rickrolled.
Interesting. I don't can't recall if I usually am very weary when April 1st comes. Even someone who tells me a week ahead, like my man Hori did, where he was going to get his wisdom tooth removed, and I still failed to believe him.
The joke was on me.
Yeah, so I was like, so I'm trying to think back. I think my dad got me good one time when I was younger. I forget what he said. I think I was expecting some kind of like thing in the mail or some kind of item that I was really wanted to get. And I think he said he got it or arrived. I can't remember exactly the full detail, but I think that was the first time like I got, excited and then very disappointed and like within like 30 seconds. So ever since then, once April Fool's comes around, I tend to not believe anybody,
Papa Al has scarred him for life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of the wisdom teeth, I did send Mr. Al a picture of me with my face blown up post-op, and Al still didn't believe it.
It's like a couple of classmates, one of which she's dating this girl, and then he tried to pull the whole like old joke of I knocked her up. What do I do? What do you guys support? And I'm like, come back with me on this in another week. Maybe I'll we'll see. We'll see by then if she's still pregnant, and then maybe I'll tell you.
Don't die on April Fools, because Al would not show up to your funeral. He would think it's a joke.
Oh snap! That's messed up. Yeah.
I would have to see it on the obituary or something.
They'd be like, "Yo, Jorge got hit by a car today." No, yeah, sure, whatever. No, seriously. It's like shows proof. Yo, how'd you Photoshop that? That's good.
Actually, wait, hold on. He knows I Photoshopped.
Exactly.
Well.
Yeah.
He would literally blame me.
Oh
my goodness.
But yeah, so
very good. Shout out to our man Jycro. Thanks for tuning in as always.
Hey,
thanks, my man.
All right, so a few things. There's a lot of TV news coming up. So, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Let's start with the shorter Space Jam and Loki trailers.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll start with trailers.
Yeah.
So, we'll do Space Jam. Has anyone seen the Space Jam trailer?
Yes,
I have. Yes, it's got like a lot of characters in there.
I don't care. I mean, it looks fine. It doesn't look horrible, but I just don't care enough.
Oh, there we go. A lot better. You guys could actually see my face. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't really care much for it either. There's a lot of cool little things. I watched the video where this guy broke down the whole trailer. Yeah, there's like a lot of different characters in there. Like spoiler, I don't know if anybody cares, but
I mean, it's in the trailer. It's not a spoiler.
Okay, well then you have like a Pennywise in there. You have like I think
Pennywise there. Cool.
Yeah, it's Pennywise there, and the big
if he's not playing in the game, it doesn't matter.
I don't know. But the big dispute right now is that people on Twitter, you can never please anybody. I'm telling you, man. That's the current world we live in. So Pepe Le Pew got canceled on that trailer. But now they said, how do you cancel Pepe Le Pew and then you don't cancel these? What did he call them? Shit. Ooh, damn. There goes our.
Never ends.
I just read it too. It was this old this gang in a book like from 19 something, and these guys were portrayed as like really bad individuals. So they're like, how are you letting these people in there, but you didn't let him? So it's like a whole big debacle.
Interesting. Wait, do you guys know the story about why they canceled Pepe Le Pew?
I do, yeah.
Hori?
A little bit. He was a bit of a
so he's a bit of a womanizer. I mean, that was his whole bit. He was a skunk, womanizer, all that jazz.
Yeah.
So his scene in the movie that got cut was what was it? He was hitting on some like a real life, a real life human character, a female, and she got really offended, and she basically stood up for himself and basically kicked his butt. So and that was the scene that got cut because that was his only scene, I believe. And the
woman
woman
that sounds a little ironic.
Yeah, and the woman in that who was in that scene, because that was her only scene as well, she got really angry because she wanted to be this representation of it's okay to fight for, to defend yourself against womanizers. She thought she was gonna be this whole icon for for the movie for little girls, and then she found out her entire scene got cut because the character got cut.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. She got really upset by it, and I'll say if based on that context, I think they should have just left it in.
Yeah. If you could be like, hey, listen, it's like an empowering movement. If someone is constantly hitting on you or treating you, incorrectly, you could fight back.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah. And anyway, the message, the message is great. And I thought it'd be like funny slapstick anyway. Just kind of beating up a cartoon skunk. I mean, why wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I felt like they were just who's Warner Brothers? Yes, Warner Bros. I feel like they were just too overly cautious with the character.
Yeah, exactly. The people that I'm talking about that they're called the book is called Clockwork Orange, and
it sounds really familiar.
That's a cult classic. It's
but they showed up in the trailer. Well, so what exactly showed up? Was it just the logo or
no? The actual 4 characters of the gang. So they're in the background of the trailer, and I guess this book. I personally have not read the book.
I'm not.
So I don't know about too much about it, but they're the Clockwork
Orange.
Yeah, Clockwork Orange. They're portrayed as like, let me look them up real fast.
Okay, well, overall, LeBron's not really like a top tier actor. You can tell.
Yeah, man.
You can tell.
It might be rose-tinted glasses, but I feel like MJ did better during his.
Might be rose.
Might be rose. Yeah,
I feel like they were both pretty campy, but just I was like, what, 5? How long ago did that come out? However old I was back then when I came out, versus 29-year-old me now. I was like,
96.
Yeah,
yes,
5. I was 5.
So the book, A Clockwork Orange. A Clockwork Orange. It's a dystopia crime film where you have this gang, and this gang is going around committing all these different crimes, including like rape, and violence, and all these different things. So like if you have Pepe Le Pew, who's a womanizer, and you canceled that, how come you didn't cancel this gang who specifically? That's all they did. You know what I mean?
I mean, by that logic, then at one point the Game of Thrones logo does show up, and Game of Thrones is heavily about rape.
That too, exactly.
Sex, sexual violence, all that jazz.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoilers for Game of Thrones.
you know you're in for.
After the first episode,
I'm sick of cancel culture. I really am. Just
so that's the whole like new thing happening in the Twitter world. So, and Mr. Horror, if you had Twitter, you would know this type of thing. But,
shade, throw.
Shade. Man, do you really want me to have to suffer the cancel culture?
No, I don't post anything on there. Just keep it quiet and.
I follow like was it storefronts for like those giveaways? That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
I just follow like big CEOs that I'm invested in, just so in case they drop anything and will make my stock market move. But other than that,
Elon Musk tweets out another GameStop.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, moving on. Loki. That trailer dropped yesterday.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I saw it today, but I think it was.
Yeah, I saw it today as well. I mean, Al, you're the most excited about this. So what do you think?
I don't know, bro. I really enjoyed it. It looked.
Wait, have you not seen it?
I saw the trailer. Yeah, it looked pretty cool. Like it's a lot. There's a lot more, I think, happening than the 2 previous movies. Like, there's a lot of like CGI and like different planets and all this different aspect. And I felt like there's a lot of like jokes based on that one little comedic thing that he was like, dude, I've been watching you for the rest of your life. You've stabbed people like 50 times, backstabbed them 50 times. And I don't know. I liked it personally. I'm really excited for it.
I'm so iffy on it. I mean, I like Loki as a character. I don't want him to overstay his welcome. Plus, this isn't the Loki we know. Like, this is the Loki who reconciled with Thor, and it's a genuinely a hero. Died a hero.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that Loki? This is the Loki that I'm a screw over New York because Thanos.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the show either. It looks like it's gonna have a pretty high budget.
Have you seen? Did you see the first 10 minutes of Falcon and the Winter Soldier? The whole flight battle was all CGI and it was glorious.
Yeah, it was amazing work. So, but after that, there is no more CGI stuff. It's all been.
No. Every time Falcon's had his wing, the red wing drone, definitely CGI. Even the Winter Soldier's arms,
his arm.
Yeah, like a lot of it is like a shell, but they gotta get rid of.
Yeah, no. I mean, besides like the cosmetic stuff, I'm talking about like scenes, like big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I meant by like.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have more than one Loki in this show, though.
Oh, that's a given, man.
Yeah,
I think,
they mentioned like alter. Yeah, I found it interesting that these are basically time cops that arrested him. So that means there are people out there who try to keep the timeline in order. So I don't know. It's interesting. So what did the timeline did the timeline say Loki will be captured here, and the moment he left, that was the alternate timeline, and they had to go fix it. So what about all the other times? Like Rhodey knocking out Star-Lord on that planet in Endgame, or any other time the Avengers screwed up the timeline.
Yeah, exactly. When Steve Rogers, we said we could talk about this. It'll probably be a whole episode on time travel, but when he went back and stayed with his
Peggy, so introducing the concept of like a time police force, really, I don't know, it kind of mucks up some things.
So here's how I see it, and this is how they can like hand wave it away. A, Cap helped save the universe, so let him have his happy ending. And B, to get to that, to fix the timeline, they had to muck the timeline to fix the timeline.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know. I'm curious where things go. For me, but does it look like Tom Hiddleston? Does it look like he's been working out? Like he looks in the trailer, he looks more jacked than usual.
Yeah, Loki's usually a little slimier.
Yeah, slimmer.
No,
slimy. Okay,
slimier.
Well, yeah, so like he looked a little more jacked in the trailer. I'm like, how's he been working out?
Yeah, he's been getting a little buff, man. You gotta keep with the scene.
And he's like, I have a whole TV show. Gotta look good.
Exactly.
I'm interested though. I don't have any real expectations. Yeah. So we get what we get.
That's how I was with WandaVision. WandaVision, I had zero expectations.
Oh, I had plenty.
For Falcon and Winter Soldier, I had not high, but like moderate expectations. And for Loki,
speaking of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we're 3 episodes in?
3.
Yes. Halfway there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are halfway there. Oh wow. We got a lot to wrap up. So thoughts around the horn.
For episode 3,
the guy, Bruno, whatever his name is,
Zemo stole the show.
Yeah, and that scene, he did such an amazing job, and kind of like held that whole episode together, I think.
Hey, which scene? Because he had a few really good scenes.
Yeah, my favorite scene is the dice throw dance move. That clip, someone clipped it, and that has been ongoing in the Marvel Studios subreddit. Just Zemo just doing the 1 second dance move. It's great.
What?
It was in the nightclub in whatever city they were in. Like he did like there was like a whole scene where it was like 1 second clip of him just like doing,
fist pumping?
No, like the dice roll. Like
Oh,
it was great. I was like, no. I'm like, really? Like, really?
I mean, overall, I think all his scenes were pretty
Oh
fantastic.
yeah, I think
They're
it was
very
great.
fantastic. He's a really good actor, man.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought him back
Yeah.
because he's one of the few Marvel villains that weren't like killed or murdered or whatever word you want to use.
He got
So
shafted though in his own movie.
I don't think he got
wasn't-
shafted.
He got shafted. He wasn't.
I mean,
the villain of
I think he knew. It was called Civil War. He wasn't the main event.
Yeah.
He was just the guy behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's fine. But as a villain, he got shafted.
I thought he was really sympathetic. My family got murdered. My family died because of these guys. They deserve justice. Yeah, I thought he was a really compelling villain. Like despite the little screen time he had. So I'm glad to see more of him, and I'm glad he again they brought him back. It's just I remember I was watching an interview from the Civil War, and they a guy asked his actor like what are the potential of you coming back as a villain since you're not dead. And he's like, I would like to come back. Took like 7 years later, or however long, but he's back.
Yeah, and he's killing it.
Yeah, he's killing it right now. So, well, like I said in the beginning, when this show first kicked off, I think it's the pacing's a lot better than WandaVision.
Yeah.
It's kept me intrigued. It's kept me wanting to.
This is a better weekly episodic show than.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
kept me wanting to stay tuned to every episode. Give me one.
But overall, yeah, good show.
I also think I have a theory that Sharon is the broker.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that theory too.
She's got money, man.
Yeah, she's got money. She has power, and the ending scene where she left them, she got in the car and says, "We have a problem, maybe two problems."
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of theories that Sharon is the power broker. So because one of the biggest hints was the guy who made the new super soldier serum, he used to work for the CIA. Guess where Sharon used to work?
In the
CIA.
Yeah.
Huh?
So
That'd be pretty badass for her to be.
I think it could be a red herring. No, it could be she might not be a power broker. It might be a different character or a different villain or third party. Who knows?
Yeah, it makes sense either way. If it's her, because that way you're not introducing a whole nother character technically halfway through the show.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
Oh my god.
Well,
That's why.
Hold on. For audio listeners, if you're curious what happened, feel free to watch this podcast on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. We won't spoil it,
Timestamp about 21 minutes in.
dude. I was trying. This thing pissing me off. The fact that my face is all like bluish, and I'm trying to like get some lighting or something.
It's fine.
It's driving me crazy.
Dude, down. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're using some weird off-brand camera. So I have. I'm using a Logitech camera, so I have like camera controls. So I was looking a little blue earlier today. I just changed my white balance.
Yeah, exactly. It's driving me crazy. I gotta update this.
Buy a good light, man.
Yeah,
$20.
Anyway, back on topic.
Yeah,
I really like what they're doing with Sharon. Because I wasn't sure how they're gonna bring her in. Because I wasn't sure was she snapped, was she not snapped. That's out. They didn't make it clear, so I'm not sure she was or wasn't. But she really kind of delved into this whole criminal mastermind thing, which is the most un-Steve Rogers thing ever. So I was like, maybe Steve and her weren't a good match.
Stop instead of Steve Rogers.
I mean, everyone else got parted and she didn't, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's very messed up.
I would be pretty pissed off too, man. If I pre-taked in that type of crime and then everybody got parted.
You know what she should have done? She should have been in the running screen when Avengers Assemble. She wasn't there. She wasn't, so she doesn't get pardoned.
She should have got a good hero name.
She has a hero name. Agent 13, I think. That's her name in the comics.
So she's Hitman?
Hey.
Isn't Agent 13 in Hitman?
I have no idea. I don't play Hitman.
So.
You might
think
be
so.
Agent 11.
Agent 11. Yeah. Okay.
Overall, Falcon and Winter Soldiers, and it's going on really strong. Hope to see. Hopefully this wraps up really well.
No, it's Agent 47. Agent
47. Jeez.
Okay, Agent 47.
Anyway, Godzilla vs Kong.
I watched that movie.
So walking, quote unquote, walking out of the theaters, we watched it at home. I really enjoyed it. Then thinking back on it, I only enjoyed the Kong and Godzilla stuff and not the human stuff.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It was what it is. Okay. It's a movie. It's a movie with two kaijus, I guess they're considered. I don't know. Kaijus battling it out.
And that's what we came to see.
Yeah, for superiority. And that's what we came to see. Okay. All the other ones had to kind of, keep the movie, I guess, moving or make a little bit sense of what they're trying to do or how, spoiler alert for anybody who has not watched it. Mecha Godzilla, how the origin of him was created and stuff like that. But it was what it was, and it was very, very enjoyable. Mm-hmm. I would have loved to actually seen it in a movie theater to see that in like a big. Yeah,
I would love to see it in a movie theater.
Yeah, like in a big screen as opposed to like my computer screen, because that's when I watched it right after I did my exam. But other than that, it's.
Yeah, I think if you condense down like kaiju stuff, it would be like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So the humans just kind of they padded out the runtime to make it a movie feature.
I agree with that.
The only good human aspect was the little girl.
Yeah, the little girl.
Yeah, Gia was great.
Yeah. The little girl with Kong was like the best part about the whole thing.
I want to see more of that, to be honest.
Yeah, like her dynamic between that.
Yeah.
And like, I would have maybe loved to see like how she. More of our people and
all their people died out. Yeah, died out.
Yeah, like maybe like a little flashback or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, a little flashback. Was that?
You want to see everybody die?
No, like how she got saved, like stuff like that. Like maybe as opposed to like
I would have loved more interaction. The only between Kong and Gia would have been great. I want more of the Hollow Earth lore. Because everything they showed there, I was super into.
Yeah,
100%, man. It
had so many questions.
Yeah, they had to incorporate the characters from the Godzilla movie and the characters from King Kong, so they had to give both people's aspects and their personalities and how they interconnect or are connected. But I would have loved to seen Hollow Earth. Maybe a background story on how Gina got saved by Kong and the relationship and how she feels like he needs to protect her, and that connection between them, even though you could clearly see they had a connection. Not so much about the Godzilla's people. I didn't really care so much.
The human side on the Godzilla story, and I did not care for.
Yeah, like how they got to China. Spoiler alert for anybody out there, and the underground tunnels and all that jazz.
I did like how they explained the tunnels that Godzilla uses to get around the world.
Yeah,
there's like a channel,
which
explains why he's able to get around the planet so quick.
Yeah.
I wish they would have explained more on the guy who clearly was out to kill Godzilla because he blamed him for his father's death in the previous movie.
Yeah,
they didn't really elaborate on his backstory. That's something they could have put instead of some of the other.
I'm hoping he didn't actually die. I mean, it looks like he got electrocuted while he's in the chair. I'm hoping he's not actually dead because if anyone deserves a story, it should be him.
I mean, I don't know, man. Clearly, you got electrocuted. Your brain,
he's probably dead.
Functions. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks like it. At the end, I don't know if I saw like tears on the bar or something like that.
No, but I don't think so.
I think he might be safe to say probably.
Yeah. Oh, Jorge, we cut you off earlier. You said it reminded you of something.
Yeah. So. It's a bit of a spoiler for people who watched God of High School. At one point in the series, they travel to like, I guess just for lack of context, the world of the gods, and it was very much like the style in the manhwa was almost identical to the way they did the freaking world for Kong.
Hollow Earth.
Yeah, Hollow Earth. Like the way the mountains were, the scenery was just clicked with me on that. And I'll show you guys like a couple snapshots at some point so you can get what I'm talking about. But that's what it reminded me of.
And again, I think this is the end of the MonsterVerse. Again, I would love another solo Kong movie because I just want to know what the heck's going on in Hollow Earth because there's so much backstory there.
That's a whole movie in itself.
Yeah, because you know they have doors. They had like stadium chairs. They had a throne and pillars. Like that looked man-made, but obviously not because you know they were the size of Kong.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the King Kong's family. You know, they in this movie we found out that he is intelligent. You know, and he has the ability to communicate and stuff like that. So maybe they build it. Who knows?
Yeah, it's crazy.
One complaint I saw was, how did this little girl teach Kong sign language?
Okay, so that was actually explained. So the doctor, the woman doctor, I can't remember her name for life. That's how uninteresting these characters are. I don't remember their names except for
the woman doctor taught him.
Yeah, so she said she would sign the alphabet to him to see if he would recognize it.
Yes.
But so she noticed he would kind of recognize it but never respond. So she just assumed it wasn't going to him. It wasn't getting through.
Yeah.
But in actuality, Kong was taking it all in and just hiding it.
Yes.
Okay.
The biggest complaint I saw about the movie was how in the original Godzilla movie that came out, years ago, the technology was very much present day technology. What we have currently, smartphones and GPS and all that jazz. And all of a sudden, not even 10 years later, we have anti-gravity planes, magnet trains that take us to Florida, to China, and a bunch of other stuff. I was like, yeah.
That I think King Kong and Godzilla aside, that's probably the biggest leap you have to take to accept a movie.
It's like all of a sudden we are Tony Stark levels of technology.
Yeah.
If only.
But the world is still crap, apparently.
Oh, so crap.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get there one day. I mean, the futuristic things is probably accurate.
I mean, oh my god. Worst theory. Well, the kaiju's kind of decimated the human population. Maybe the death toll is what caused the technological leap. Thanos was right.
Maybe. I mean, according to the people in the Falcon and Winter Soldier, the time was a lot better after the blip. So
those the Red Hand people. What are they called again? The faction.
The Flag Smashers.
Flag Smashers. Yeah, the Flag Smashers. Yeah, the flag. That's what they thought. I'm not. Speaking of, I know we're off topic, but we didn't talk about the Flag Smashers at all.
We did not know, but since we brought up the Flag Smashers, the thing is, like, they're portrayed as like evil people or like the main villains, but the women and the super soldiers, they're kind of just like taking things and helping other people. They don't seem like.
I mean, this last episode, she blew up a building.
She did blow up a building, and look at mine. The guy next to her was like, "What are you doing?" And she justified it as, "This is all they understand." So she's evil. The rest of them, not so much.
Evil-ish.
You think
evil-ish? Evil-ish. She has evil tendencies.
I see. She's not a sympathetic villain, and she's not a threatening villain either.
I mean, she has a superhero, the super soldier serum, so she is somewhat threatening.
Yeah, but that's the main issue with that is that right now I don't feel like there's a clear, like in the beginning prior to this final moment where she blew up the building. Nothing that they really did was kind of to justify like this whole, all right, they robbed the bank, but they didn't kill anybody. In the first season, in the first episode where Sam's guy was following the Flag Smashers.
They didn't even kill him. They just knocked him out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They just knocked him out. Nobody really died. They just got inside, took money, left, and give it to the poor or whatever, and helped the people that came back or whatever the situation is. So there was no like definitive right now, currently no like definitive villain, I guess.
I agree. Yeah.
So
honestly,
prior to what had just happened.
I feel like the Flag Smashers are the weakest part of the story. Like, I don't care about them at all. I care about Sharon. I care about Zemo. I care about Bucky and Sam, obviously. I want to know where their arcs go, but the Flag Smashers, I could care less.
That is pretty accurate, yeah. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, very
Like if
accurate.
they weren't in the show at all, I wouldn't. To honestly, they didn't even have to be super soldiers. They could have just been a mercenary group causing trouble. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Nothing would change for me.
yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
They just moved. I don't know. They're not. I get why they're in the story. You know, to bring in people like Isaiah and give.
I really liked Isaiah. Oh man, that was pretty cool. So Isaiah, it was a former Captain America in the comics.
Yeah, yeah. Now the new Captain America, we just went back to.
Paul Walker. Yeah,
Yeah,
not Paul Walker.
he just
John Walker.
John Walker. He just looks like a DICK. I don't know if we could say that word on YouTube without getting in trouble.
Wang Rod.
Yeah, he looks like a-hole.
He looks like the old man from Up, man.
Dude,
I was the first one to say it.
Okay, so I liked him up until that last scene where he's like, "Get out of our way." Oh, and episode 3 when he acted such a bully.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's insane.
When the guy spat on him, he's like, he's like, "Do you know who I am?" It's like that is the most un-Captain America thing he could have done.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Cap never had to use his name or his status to like push people around.
Yeah.
Nope.
But you know what they say? Power corrupts.
Yeah.
But besides those little hiccups, we're fine.
Yeah. I mean, eventually they're gonna take the shield from him. He's either gonna die, give up the shield, or get the shield stolen. One or the other.
I hope he doesn't die, because then I will give him a hero's death.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I mean, if he gives away the shield, it also kind of makes him a little bit of a hero. I don't know. We'll see.
It redeems him.
Yeah. We'll see where the story goes. Again, I liked them in episode 2 until the very end, until that last line of get out of our way. We'll see.
We'll see where it goes. I'm like, we're halfway there. Maybe things will pick up after this. Doesn't what's her Black Widow come out, and then right after Black Widow?
I think Loki comes out before Black Widow.
Oh, really? I thought we had
coming around the same time. Widow comes out in July.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's because they pushed it back from May.
They pushed it back.
Okay, because it was supposed to be WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then Black Widow, and then Loki. I think the following week. But because of the pushback, okay, got it.
Yeah, Loki's June.
Yeah,
June 4th, I believe.
Yeah,
June
I'm not
11th.
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how many episodes Loki's getting either.
And then Black Widow's July 9th.
Anyway, so off the tangents. Let's move on from TVs and movies. So, sad news for me. LG officially drops out of the smartphone game.
Oh yeah,
that makes me sad. I'm not. I've owned 4 different phones. Yeah.
Well, what was the reason behind it?
I think it just probably wasn't profitable.
Oh, okay.
It probably makes them. So it's really sad because last year they introduced the LG Wing, which was that really cool like flippy phone.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah, I was so excited for that, and a year later they're like, "Yeah, we quit." It's like,
I hope someone buys their phone division.
Yeah, phone. Yeah.
They have some like innovative people in there.
Yeah, I'm actually see Samsung doing it.
Yeah,
I mean they're in the same country. I don't see why not. I don't know, just really sad. Because like honestly, less competition is never good for the market.
No, that's the truth. It's never a good thing.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like pretty soon we're gonna be in an iPhone versus Samsung world now, and that's it. Like not even OnePlus is like winning me over anymore.
OnePlus has its little corner share.
Yeah, it has a corner share, but they're losing that corner share. They keep upping the price year after year. The price gets higher and higher.
Yeah, they're at the $1,000 mark.
Yeah, but you're at the $1,000 mark.
You know who's sneaking in? ROG, Asus.
Asus, yeah.
Asus is getting in that market share.
Yeah, my previous phone was an Asus.
The OnePlus is also getting in that area as well, like in the $1,000 range.
Yeah, it's getting there. Thankfully, Sony has such a nice niche market in Japan. They'll never go away. So I have that to fall back into. Thank God.
Yeah.
It's a nice phone.
That's nice. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Actually, what really won me over Sony was they're one of the few phone OEMs that took away the headphone jack, realized that was a horrible mistake, put it back.
Brought it back.
Because Japan loves their little phone chains that go into the headphone jack. So once they lost that, they're like, oh crap.
We gotta change our ways.
Yeah, it's like, okay, let's go back.
We flew too close to the sun.
we're not Apple. We can't get away with it.
Yeah, they can't be brave like that.
Yeah, no.
Oh Lord. What else do we got?
Oh
yeah, the Facebook leaks.
I barely use Facebook these days, so honestly, the leak doesn't bother me mainly because I know Facebook sells this information anyway.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's public knowledge.
Yeah, it's already knowledge to like Fortune 500 companies. They got it for free now.
Yeah, I mean this didn't hurt Facebook stock at all. In fact, this last week they've been up 7%, so they are above $300 a share. So whatever leak information they're doing and not doing or security measures, people don't care apparently.
Yeah, people don't care because we all either one, the public doesn't care, which probably don't care, or two, the people people like us, we know our information is already out there. So leaked or bought, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, man. If you're on the internet, your information is not private.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Like I already get scammers calling me all the time. What's one more?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Are you getting a call about your extended car warranty?
All the time. Almost every day, dude. Probably like 3, 4, or 5 times a day, man.
Me and Al with our old ass cars, and we're like, I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure my car doesn't have a warranty left on it. No, but thanks for trying.
Yeah. I pick up sometimes to mess around with them. They're like, "You want to extend your warranty?" I'm like, "You want me to extend my warranty on my 1991 Honda Accord?" Yeah, sure, let's do it. It's only worth like $1,000. Let me pay $1,500 to extend my warranty. Sure, let's do that.
They hang up,
they hang up. They eventually hang up. Yeah.
That's great.
So it's like dumbasses, man.
Welcome to 2021.
Yeah, I think T-Mobile does give away our numbers though to people. They sell our numbers to these spammers and shit. Like
can T-Mobile do that? I thought they legally can't do that, being our actual service provider.
Maybe that they are obligated. They are legally obligated not to do stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope not.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the legal specifics of those, but I mean they offer spam blockers.
Yeah,
I feel like they don't do much.
I mean, it kind of help for me anyway.
Yeah, I don't like spending unnecessary money.
No, it's not. Well, for me on my
free.
phone, it's free. It just they actually give me like a spam over like a potential spam.
That's what you mean about yeah. I get
and you can also like auto block numbers as well, which they've been doing.
Yeah, so. I get those too. Yeah.
So I mean, good on T-Mobile.
Yeah, I've had my phone number for like 16 years now, so I
same man.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I've put my number down on a lot of different applications and apps and all that jazz.
I usually don't answer numbers I don't recognize, but now with like a lot of like doctor visits I'm doing, I get calls back, so I'm like, I gotta answer this call. Half the time they're asking me about my warranty. I was like,
dude, you gotta sit there sometimes. It's just like the ones that I love is when they call about reducing my electric bill, and every time they're like, "How much do you pay for your electric a month?" I'm like $1,000. They're like, "You pay $1,000 on your electric bill?" I'm like, "Absolutely, I do. Can you help me with that?" They're like, "Yeah, we can. We can reduce that significantly to like $100. How does that sound?" I'm like, "Dude, that sounds amazing. How can we make this happen?"
Oh man. You want to hear something funny? The wife and I went a few weeks ago to the bank, right? So we had talked to the banker about something, and so in lieu of conversation, obviously we own the house, and he asked about it, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, what's the interest rate on the house? Maybe we can get you something lower." So we told him. He's like, "No, you're good. Never mind.
It's like, oh yeah, we can't beat that.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, keep it. It's like, all right, I thought so.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of different like for buying houses. There are like other better mortgage brokers or like bankings online that give you like a significant reduction in loans. Like for example, the one brokerage that I use, it gives me the ability to borrow money, and my things that I'm putting up is my stock equity, so I could borrow I think like 70% of whatever my total portfolio value is, and they only charge me 2% interest.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You can also there's a way to do it. You can borrow against your own house's equity.
Yeah.
So for example, I think Al, you fully own your home, so you could like obviously borrow against that. But hypothetically, if you bought like an $80,000 house and it's worth at $100,000, you could borrow $20,000 against the property.
Yeah.
So for people who don't know, that's something you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely take that advantage. But the only difference, the only thing with that is just be careful, because if you borrow against your equity on your home and you can't pay that off, the bank could seize your home. If you borrow equity against your stocks and something happens and the stock market goes down, they'll just sell your stocks. That's it. So it's like you still have a place to live, I guess.
Life lessons, boys and girls. Life lessons.
So that's the only downfall against that. Just
money costs money.
Yeah,
that's what it comes
Surprise! Other news, water's wet.
yeah.
Anyway, excuse me. So manga. So no My Hero this week. Horikoshi had to take an emergency break, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to see that muscular fight.
I'm curious.
Man.
Did you by any chance get in like any more information exactly what's going on?
No.
They said he was sick. That's
because it seems like
sick.
Because he might be missing this week as well. So
Is he?
I think the last article, I think I might have read something might have hinted at him potentially also missing a chapter this week as well. So I was just curious whether like you've read anything on the subreddits or something.
No, I haven't seen anything new. According to at least the subreddits, My Hero is on schedule for next Shonen Jump.
Okay.
But we'll see. Again, if he's sick, wishing him well. If he's taking a lazy week off, well, like we all need one, I guess.
Yeah, he definitely deserves it. You know, this is perfect time to do that because you're keeping your readers on suspense, so they're gonna want your content even more.
I'm sorry. Can we talk about the bias here? Horikoshi takes a week off. I was like, yeah, you deserve it. Oda takes a week off. You mutter. How dare you?
They takes 15,000 breaks a week, okay? All right? Every 2 weeks, my man's on break.
Every 4 weeks. Every 4 to 5 weeks. So once a month, man.
Yeah, once a month. I mean, it's also a mandatory thing. Jump. Look, he is Shonen Jump's golden goose. They can't have him die on them. Okay. If Oda dies or something, or they don't make him unhappy, they lose their money.
Look, the luckiest thing for them is that man started super young.
All right.
That's the most fortunate thing for them.
Dude, the CEOs at Shueisha, they're like, look, whatever Oda needs, give it to him.
Yeah. But at least he's not like the writer of a Hunter x Hunter, okay?
Oh, no.
That's a deep cut, man. How long has it been out? Has it been like 2 years, 3 years?
I think he's might have taken more hiatus than he has written chapters.
Probably. Oh man, I don't. Oh my god, I don't envy you guys. I remember that one time he released a new chapter. He didn't even draw. It was just pages of paragraphs.
yeah.
There's paragraphs and panels. It's like I think it's people are craving for new Hunter x Hunter for so long. They're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like I think it was like a year and a half or something.
He's like, yeah. I feel like what happens with him is like, I want a new TV. I'm gonna make a new chapter.
Yeah, I think so, bro. I think so. He's like, oh man, I need some spending money.
It's more like I need a new summer home. Let me just put out a chapter real quick.
Yeah, exactly. Let me do a few chapters, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my goodness!
To pay it off.
Look, he's married to the creator of Sailor Moon. You know how much money that family has?
Royalties? Oh man!
Oh my god,
they are royalties.
That's insane. Especially since Sailor Moon hasn't been Sailor Moon merchandise is still popular today.
I'm curious why they never adapted like a live action movie on Sailor Moon. especially now.
I think it was like a play.
A play, but I'm talking about like to make a movie, you know, like a superhero type movie, or like bring it back or reanimate it with like the new.
Oh no, they did. They did reboot the anime, but live action do not give Netflix ideas.
I'm gonna email the CEO, be like, "Yo, I got a new idea for you."
Oh, speaking, so completely off topic. Did you guys see you guys saw the leaks of the Going Merry and that Netflix made, right? Yeah, you guys saw it, right?
I have not seen it. No,
I saw it.
Yeah. Oh man, it looks so good. I have no hope for the Netflix One Piece, but the fact that the Going Merry looks accurate gives me hope.
But speaking of Netflix and anime, they have the rights to the new Shonen King reboot.
Yeah, I'm so angry.
Yeah, so you can't watch it on Crunchyroll or Fun Animation, whatever it's called.
And so
you can VPN.
Yeah, so Netflix is there's a meme in the anime community called Netflix jail. When Netflix gets the license of an anime, they don't release it weekly like everybody else. They wait till the season's over, then releases it, which is hard. So when I was watching Violet Evergarden years back, and that Netflix got the licensing right, I was so angry. So I had to find creative ways to watch it weekly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing with Shaman King now. Actually,
yeah, the missus is suffering the same thing with Beastars. Quick side note: I sat down and I watched a couple episodes of the new season with her. I'm going back and I'm watching the first season.
Really, that good, huh?
It's intriguing. It's nothing like anything else that I watch.
Yeah,
but it's definitely intriguing.
I don't know. I can't. I think it's the art style. I can't really get into it. It's been recommended. It's been recommended to me like a bunch of times. I just can't do it.
The art style really grew on me.
It's Beastars. Think of Zootopia, but animals. But anime. Zootopia, but anime. Sorry, wrong A word.
And a little grittier.
Yeah, grittier, definitely. I think the main character is like a wolf, and then he has like a bunny as a sidekick or something, or as a heroine.
If I'm understanding correctly, it's like a love kind of thing.
Oh, so it's actually a love thing. Okay, I wasn't sure they were like actually together or not, but okay.
I'm not sure either. I'm only a couple episodes in.
So wolf and a bunny. Oh, geez, crossing the species, man.
So basically, like the premise of the very first episode is they all go to a very high-profile school with herbivores and carnivores, and one of the carnivore students eats one of the herbivores, and it's a big no-no in this world.
This is Zootopia. This is Zootopia's plotline. Wait.
Yeah, pretty much. But in a high school setting.
Yeah, high school setting. Totally different. Totally different.
It always has to be in a high school setting.
It is anime. Yeah,
it's anime.
I'm curious why anime never makes it like. Is there an anime that's based on like
for adults? Yeah, plenty.
Like adult without
being
like
plenty. There's a rom-com where just a bunch of office workers, who are all secretly anime fanboys and fangirls, but they're like hiding it from work, but they date each other.
No, I mean like superpower, like anime where the characters have superpower, but they're actually adults. Because I feel like
My Hero Academia of Vigilantes eventually.
I mean, like My Hero has like older, but I'm talking about like specific where everything is centered around like adult characters. You know what I mean? Because everything is set in a high school or like middle school
because they want to relate to the kids, of course. But there are a few adult-based animes, but they're not like your typical shonen battle stuff. They're more like rom-coms.
I mean, technically, Seven Deadly Sins is not, but I think it has a lot to do with your coming of age when you're changing and maturing and becoming the person you're gonna be.
Yeah.
Versus if it's an adult, you're already the person you're gonna be. I think that's their thought process for why it's usually that. What is it called? The formative years?
Yeah.
I'm just curious if someone ever attempted to do like a battle shonen type anime, but with adult characters.
Oh,
Dragon Ball.
Kaiju number 8.
Dragon Ball.
Kaiju number 8.
Oh, yeah, Kaiju number 8. Yeah, Kaiju number 8. Have you not? Have you read yet?
No.
Dude, the main character is a guy who's older than us. I think he's like in his 40s.
Okay, all right. That's what I'm saying. Like, is there like like most of the anime I said is all people said, and I mean that's the typical anime. But I'm just curious.
Spy X Family.
Yeah, Spike's family. Yeah. I mean, it was a little girl, but the family. Yeah.
Family, yeah.
Yeah, the family part. I don't know. Look, I'm 29. I still relate to these 14, 15-year-old kids.
No, don't get me wrong.
I don't know what it says about my mental state, but it works.
No, I do. I love reading the manga. I mean, it's in my opinion, it's better than like constantly keep reusing same superhero characters and trying to come up with like better storyline like that, like Marvel and DC does. So, anime has that edge over. But I was just curious in general if they just did something like maybe people our age coming up with like superpowers or discovering they have superpowers and need to be like fight a big
bad. Read Kaiju number 8. It's really good. It's basically what you're asking for.
Okay. So I wasn't the only one that was asking for this.
Let's hit on One Piece since One Piece dropped this week. Want to take it away?
Orochi was alive, like I said.
You called that one. Yeah, you called that.
Yeah. I think he's still alive after this too.
How many heads has he lost so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then Kaido took 6. Yeah, Orochi. Yeah, so the fruit he has, the legendary, the Orochimaru creature has 8 heads. So potentially he has 2 more heads before he dies.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I think he needs a more. This is a more fitting death than Kaido killing him.
Yeah, but he's not dead. At least.
I don't think he's dead.
Yeah, based on yeah.
But it looks like one of their.
Oh no, one more head. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Kaido took 7. Okay, yeah. So one more head. He has one more head.
Okay.
Do you guys think? I don't know because we weren't. Do you guys think that one of the Kazuki members died at the very end? Because it looks like he
I think
blew himself up to.
Yeah, I think he died.
To finally
he killed Kandro.
Yeah.
I mean, this is One Piece. How many people actually die on screen?
You're talking about what's his name?
The only one that wasn't traveled 10 years in the future.
Yeah.
No.
There's another one. Who did Kyoshiro?
The fish person. Yeah.
Kyoshiro and
the fish. Yeah, the Kappa.
Well, there was 3. The fish guy, the guy who sacrificed himself, and then the one who pretended to be a member of.
Kyoshiro. Yeah, that's Kyoshiro. Oh, and the one who also was in who was
Okiko,
yeah, who was in Whitebeard's crew.
No, her brother was.
Oh yeah. His brother. They're both boys.
His brother.
Yeah.
Even though it looks like a girl.
Yeah, they both. Yeah, I mean that's their family trait.
Okay.
Anyway, point is, Orochi's probably not dead. At least not yet.
Yeah, but more importantly, that Kaido Big Mom fight, man.
Oh my, yeah, dude. Props to Zoro. He couldn't cancel it out, but man, he stopped it for like a second.
He gave him enough time.
Yeah, but he is basically wiped after that. I think Zoro's kind of out.
I don't think so.
Like it took him I don't know. Like when he was cutting Prometheus, like he just looked so out of it. Like, and in the second last battle, he's like coughing up blood too, just from doing that. Like I think Zoro's out.
Oh yeah, dude. Zoro looks like he took a full-on collision from Big Mom and
Kaido. Yeah, like this is
Kaido. Like my man's.
He trained with Mihawk.
Yeah, he trained with me. I think Mihawk could have probably stopped this, but then this is 2 Yonkos, and Zoro's not at Mihawk level.
Yes.
So I am like if this would take Zoro out of the fight, I fully accept it because that was insane.
This is gonna be animated beautifully.
Oh my goodness.
I want him to do more.
Can you talk about how like Luffy started getting one shot in the beginning? Now he's taking hits pretty well here, surprisingly.
Yeah, that power level creeped up pretty fast. He got boosted up.
I love his taunt. Like, why'd you dodge, Kaido? You know I was gonna hurt.
Yeah. And he was laughing too. He's smirking on there.
Yeah, freaking Luffy. Yeah.
But he looks like he has better future vision than Kaido though, because
Yeah, I think so as well.
he's anticipating that Kaido was going to hit him with the rock because you can see him guarding right before the attack hits.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's his observation, I guess that you call it, is
it's definitely higher than Kaido's. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's higher than Kaido and Big Mom.
Yeah. I mean, Katakuri was a very special character. Like he had a reputation to be able to see the future. So
yeah. I'm just saying, looks like it's very like really, really.
I'm glad they kept that. I'm always afraid of these type of shonen shows where a character gets a power up, but it's never used again because it's like super situational. So I'm glad they're keeping. They kept Luffy's future sight.
Yeah, man. I like how they took out Big Mom from the fight.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then her whole, in the end, she's like, just because you take them away from me, you think you have a chance of beating me? It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's like putting her down.
Man. The freaking hat being like, that cracked me up. I'm just a sword. I was dying.
Dude, oh man, how's Kid not dead? She didn't look like she used hockey, at least like not advanced hockey anyway. So I guess that's why Kid's not like,
giant strength. Like,
yeah, she has giant strength. So how's Kid not like dead?
Maybe he put some metal right before he got.
Maybe he could just take a hit, man.
Yeah,
he did fight Kaido before too.
Yeah.
And Shanks.
Shanks took the arm. It was like
Shanks took his arm.
So I was pissed off. You ain't ready.
I would like to see that fight.
Oh man, I would love. Yeah, hopefully get a flashback of that. That'd be cool. Yeah, but so Luffy took, so thanks to Zoro, thanks to Luffy taking the blunt of Kaido, they were able to knock Big Mom off. This is not the end of her. I'm pretty sure this is the end of her.
What do you mean the end of her? You don't think there's going to be more fights with her?
No, I mean, she's about to fall into the sea. So obviously, Devil Fruit user and all that jazz. But to be honest, I don't think this is not how she's done for the arc anyway.
No, because I'm fairly confident like Perospero or maybe like her other crew members would come and save her right before she hits the ground.
If they know she's falling.
Yeah, if they know.
Yeah. I mean, remember this island, that little island or what has been moving as they're fighting. So who knows where there might not even be sea under her anymore. It might just be rock.
Right. Because it's moving towards
the rest of Wano.
Towards the capital.
Yeah, so there's probably not even like an ocean under her anymore. It's probably just gonna land on rock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She could just like land right down on the ground, and then fight downstairs.
Probably just jump back up.
I just realized Kaido's hybrid form doesn't have feet.
No, he does.
No, he doesn't. He has he just has a tail. At least is that a feet or tail? Hold on. Oh, he does have feet. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. He does have feet. He just has a long tail.
Yeah, I know what panel you're talking about. I had to double check because I saw that. I'm like, oh, is he like a snake type of?
Yeah, because I tell you that's feet. Okay, never mind. Take it back.
Yeah, no, but this fight is getting.
I hope we stick with this more in the next chapter.
Yeah. Instead of like going back to.
No, it's not gonna happen.
We'll see.
You know how boss fights in One Piece go.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of different fights happening. Well, we haven't seen Jinbei's fight against the Tyrannus,
the Flying Six, Toby Roppo.
Yeah. I don't know if he was fighting.
Which Toby Roppo was he fighting?
I think he was fighting the Triceratops.
No.
No, that's Frankie. Frankie's fighting him.
Oh, Frank is fighting him.
Yeah.
Is he fighting the Fishman looking one?
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I know. Brooke and Robin are fighting the
Spider one.
Spider Lady.
Black Maria.
The Spider Lady, and Frankie is fighting the Triceratops. The dog from the Kozuki frame is fighting Jack. We haven't seen King in a while either.
Well, King and Queen are both fighting Marco.
Yeah,
Marco's just like a boss.
I know, but like last couple chapters, we saw Queen, like she got punched by
by Chopper. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but we haven't seen like what's going on with King. So yeah, there's a
I mean,
lot. There's a lot.
I mean, I don't think Marco was gonna let him get away.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying the fact that like we might not stick to this this fight scene.
Yeah.
We might.
Yeah, you're right.
We might jump around to all these different things that are happening that hasn't been shown off. Not to mention the CPO, or I think there's the CP0, like what's happening with those guys. So yeah, there's a crap ton of stuff going on.
Yeah. Just a side note, Jinbei's fighting who's who.
Who's who?
He's the guy with the black half face.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You're like, who's who? Oh, that guy.
What chapter was that again?
Huh?
Chapter was that?
What chapter is that?
I don't know.
God dang it. Anyway, all right. Anyway,
he's the saber-toothed tiger guy.
Yes, the saber-tooth guy. Yeah.
All right. Anyway. I think that's it for today. Unless you guys have anything else you want to bring up.
No, that's it. We
had a pretty heavy manga section as always.
Always, because we had 2 weeks to cover.
Yeah.
We'll get another chapter next week.
Yep. Looking forward to that. All right. So thanks for tuning in to the Donut Shop Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed your time as we enjoy filling your ears with a bunch of nonsense. I've been your host, Mr. In. You can find me at Mr. David In on Twitter and Instagram. Also here, of course, probably where most of you guys see me anyway. Jorge, how about you?
You can find me here, being Jorge, and keep telling everyone that I'm going to make a Twitter and not actually do it.
And Al, where can we find you?
You could pretty much find me on almost all social media apps. I'm not very active at all, but you could follow me if you'd like. I post stuff rarely here and there. Paging Dr. Al at Twitter, Paging Dr. Al at Instagram, no Facebook, and that's it,
All right, you can find the Donut Shop Podcast here on YouTube, Apple, Amazon, Podbean, Google, Spotify, and anywhere else you can listen to podcasts. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. We always appreciate it. Feel free to send us an email at theogdonutshop@gmail.com if you want to answer anything we talked about, icebreakers, whatnot, or just want to complain about how nasally our voices are. I don't know. Feel free.
I might get a brand new camera because this whole thing is really pissed me off. I was up and down. Not to mention, I almost I guess I could say now, if anybody watched the video, I busted my ass.
No, that is forever on YouTube now.
Oh, yeah, no. Exactly.
I'm about to go back to that.
Oh, that's great. Again, check that out at 21 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Time clock. That might be a title page.
21 minutes in.
21 minutes in. Oh, all right. Anyway, thanks for chilling with us tonight, and hope everyone has a wonderful day.
Be safe.
Bye.
Until next time.